welcome to Way to Sun. My name is Michelle. This is Richard. Yes, we're in the same clothes as probably 2 or 3 other videos you're going to see. We're doing a junk of videos.
Actually, this video's been done 2 weeks after the first one, and we haven't changed our clothes yet.
Such a dork. Okay, so this is a Violet update who took off on us. I don't know where she went.
Okay.
Alright, so
she's on pain meds.
Violet is still not, she still has not had surgery. The vet canceled twice. We had to cancel once. Without divulging too much personal information about another family member, Richard's had a family member that has been in the hospital twice, and not just like, I'm in the hospital, but in ICU.
More like,
twice. Yeah, we were really, really afraid of where that situation was going.
I thought I wasn't going to have to be there again the last time.
Yeah, and Richard's been helping that person out, as well as I am in Peru 2 to 3 times. Last week it was 4 times a week. And those are, as you heard in another video, 12 to 14 hour days. So, getting her rescheduled for surgery has been a bit of a tricky situation.
Yeah, but
she is rescheduled. Yeah. She will be going in May 24th for her surgery. She is on pain meds to help, keep that under control so she's not uncomfortable this whole time. She has a cyst in what would basically be like our armpit, or right before our armpit. And when we first took her into the vet, which was like April 24th or 25th, it was about the size of a marble. It has grown to about golf ball size, and we are at May 17th. So it is a fast growing mass. This is obviously concerning. I don't need anybody in the comments telling me how we should have had her in by now and blah, blah, blah. You live your life, let us live ours. We're doing the best we can. And in the middle of all this, we're also trying to move. We're still in the middle of moving, hence the massive craziness you see behind us. And, our main thing was keeping her comfortable until we knew we could get her in. Not gonna lie, I am scared to death what they're gonna find when they're in there with this one. She has got some swelling down her leg. She doesn't like to use that leg at all.
Well, when she takes her when she takes her pain meds,
I couldn't even figure out what you were trying to say there for a minute.
She's not too bad. Now, when we go out, she does limp about a little bit. But she's 60 years old.
Yeah.
And she does limp around, but yesterday I had her out. She saw some ducks.
And she was like, I'm getting the ducks.
And she took off like freaking...
like she was a 2-year-old.
Like a 2-year-old, yeah.
So, she does have moments of, I forget that I'm not 2 anymore.
She's like Yoda, walks around all janked up and then uses the force. And then goes back to his cane and walks around like an old... Yeah, she does that, so... Which I can't complain, because I do the same thing.
Yeah. Another question I was asked is, how is she adapting to apartment life? She's actually not... Okay, so
probably better than I am.
Yes, let's break this down. Her barking issue. Violet is a Beagle, Basset Hound, Chihuahua mix. 2 of those breeds bark. That's their main goal in life, is to make as much noise as possible to let you know when there is trouble. Obviously, when you live in an apartment building, that's not going to work. So, before we moved into an apartment for months, I was really working with her on one command. I tell her one time to zip it, and she does. Well, we're down from me saying it 15 times to saying it about 3. So we're doing better. Some days she does a whole lot better than other days. I think it kind of depends on how tired she is.
Yeah.
Or how much pain she's in. Even though she's on those pain meds, you can tell she's not 100% pain-free.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think that's possible with her situation the way it is right now. So, barking-wise, she's doing pretty good. This stinky thing for her is she can't go out and just run. Not that we allowed her to just run a whole lot, but... But Big Daddy would let her, like we would let her run from the cave up to the house, or he would let her run from the house and she would do like a lap around the cave and then come in the cave. We can't let her do that like we did before. Yeah. I'm sure he lets her off leash more than I would like him to when I'm not around.
Not here.
Okay, well that's my thing is here.
Out there at the cave I did.
Yes.
I would let her go, I would go walking with her and we would just go running around.
Yes, and that doesn't happen here.
It can't happen here. And I don't like that.
We're technically not supposed to put her out on like a tie, like a stakeout, where they're left on their own devices. They're supposed to be on leash. Our thing is, number one, she's 60 freaking years old. Number two, her whole life she's been able to go on a lead and take care of her business and then comes back and lets us know what she wants in. Number three, we're like at the back of the property and what's behind us is a storage facility. There's nobody behind us. There's people to our right, well, to my right as we're sitting here. There's nobody on this side of us. We're at the end of a building. So when she's out, we are always with her. She's never
always
left
on the porch.
Never left alone outside by herself.
And I usually only do that at night when no one else is.
Right. Yeah. No, today is raining, so I don't want to get my feet wet. And anyway,
she's doing fine.
She's doing good.
I don't like keeping her cooped up like I do, but I don't like me being cooped up like I am either.
She's not any more cooped up than she was when we lived in the trailer. Her circumstance is no different.
I disagree.
How?
Because of the trailer. Well, even in the trailer, I put her on a lead and she could go running around. I didn't go eyeball her.
Well,
but I'm talking, that's been a long time ago. I'm talking about out at the man cave.
I didn't say that.
Because I could just let her run around out in the man cave, just open the door and off she goes.
Somewhat. We didn't just like open the door, let her out, shut the door, and forget where she was.
Well, no. But I would go out and she would run around. Be able to run.
But she didn't do that 90% of her life. So it's not like she's, all of a sudden a cooped up dog. And anyway.
Well,
you can see how our opinions vary.
Our opinions of cooped up is a little different.
It's because you're putting your vision of cooped up on her.
Yes.
So anyway, she does get to go bye-bye a lot, and that's because we can't leave her here alone because
we have to drive her all the way back out to...
Can't be quiet. Now, sometimes she just stays with us. She's done that a couple of times while we've run.
Yeah.
But, as the summer gets hotter, that's not going to be a possibility. So
she'll eventually... We'll leave her here for a couple hours.
We're going to have to figure out something.
I'll set the camera up. We'll leave for a couple hours, and then we'll review the camera to see how loud and
I don't think we can do a couple of hours. If we've got her barking for 2 hours, we're going to have neighbors on our butts.
We'll find out.
And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all.
Well,
I wouldn't put up with somebody else's dog barking like that for 2 hours.
The kids doing construction upstairs.
Yeah, the football players upstairs.
Yeah.
So anyway...
I don't like being around people.
So anyway, she does like that. She gets to go bye-bye with us a whole lot now.
And she's pretty relaxed anyway. She's 60.
Yeah.
She doesn't really want to go running around much anyway.
She's laying right here behind us right now on this ottoman.
She lays down. Well, she's really a lay-down dog most of her entire life.
What are you doing? Are you licking stuff?
But now that she's even older, she just doesn't really want to go running around much. But I just don't like the fact that even though she doesn't really want too much, that doesn't really matter because she can't. And I don't like the can't.
Oh, Richard. So there's the Viola update. I will let you guys know the minute we find out anything after surgery. He is going to biopsy this one and see what he can see on it. This will be her third surgery in a year.
Yeah,
and we're done after this. I have said...
Yeah, she's already said this is the last surgery.
No more surgeries. I don't care what pops up. I don't care. We'll put her on pain meds. I will treat her as best as we can. I'm not putting her through another surgery.
I don't know if she could handle another one.
Yeah, and at this point, because you start running into a risk of, a living force under anesthesia is not a good thing. And after a while, that body will start to not react to anesthesia the same way, not come out of it the same way, and it's just not good. My mom has had, I think it's 38 surgeries, like full on under anesthesia surgeries. I'm not talking about procedures. That's a whole nother number. Just surgeries. My mom has had 36, I think, was the last number. And, you know, yes, Violet's not my mom, but the point is the same. Bodies don't handle that, especially that frequently. That's just not good. So, anyway, as I was saying, that is the Violet update for y'all. Feel free to ask questions. I don't mind if people ask questions. I do mind if you ask or insinuate that we're not doing the best we can, because that's not okay. I think most people do the best they can. I think sometimes it just, there have to be priorities, and unfortunately, other things got in the way of what we wanted to do for her. So
if you can't say anything nice,
yeah,
stop watching the channel.
Stop saying anything at all.
Stop saying anything at all.
So I should do a channel update actually, because oi. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.